So, noong 1970s, merong isang trader na sumikat and ang pangalan niya is Richard Dennis. Si Richard Dennis, 17 years old pa lang, nagsimula na siya magtrabaho as a runner sa Mid-America Commodity Exchange. Until one day, nagkaroon siya ng isang opportunity para makapag-loan and makapag-trade ng sarili niyang account. Yung $1,600 na niloan niya, 1,200 doon, binayad niya sa Mid-America Exchange para magkaroon siya ng chance na mag-trade nga ng sarili niyang account. So, ibig sabihin, $400 na lang yung natira sa kanya. So, yun yung ginamit niya as a starting capital sa pagtitrade. And mostly, ang tinatrade niya is commodities, tulad ng soybeans, corn, and things like that. Ngayon, after 3 years of trading from 1970 to 1973, napalago niya yung $400 to $100,000. And then 1 year after that, yung $100,000 naging $500,000. And then, noong 1975, in total 5 years of trading, he became a millionaire at the age of 25 years old. So, from $400 napalago niya to $1 million in 5 years. So, that's 250,000% return in just 5 years. To give you a perspective, kapag nagsimula ka at 1,000 pesos, so nag-trade ka after 5 years, napalago mo siya to 2.5 million pesos. So ganun kagaling si Richard Dennis and I consider him as one of the greatest traders of all time. Ngayon, one day, nagkaroon sila ng argument ng partner niya na si Bill Eckhart. So si Bill Eckhart isa ring successful trader and naging trading partner siya ni Richard Dennis. So, ang argument nila, si Bill Eckhart hindi naniniwala na pwedeng ituro ni Richard Dennis kahit kanino, kahit walang experience sa trading, yung concepts and systems niya, So, ang ginawa ni Richard Dennis, nag-run siya ng advertisement sa isang newspaper, multiple newspapers, and naghahanap siya ng mga applicants, para mag-trade para sa kanya. Then, after screening more than 1,000 applicants, nakapili siya ng 14 traders and yun ang tinawag niya na turtle traders. Yung 14 na yun, iba-iba yung background. So, iba, karamihan, walang experience sa trading. So, merong pilot, merong pianist, merong iba-iba, computer engineer. So, binigyan niya ng training yung 14 traders na yun and tumagal yung training. Hulaan nyo kung gaano katagal. 2 weeks. Yes. 2 weeks lang. Ngayon, each one of them, binigyan niya ng fund na $500,000 ranging from $500,000 to $2 million. So, nag-trade sila from 1984 to 1988. So, that's 4 years in trading and nakapag-generate sila ng profit na $175 million using this strategy na ituturo ko sa inyo ngayon. Okay? So, punta tayo sa Cotex. And add natin yung indicator na ginamit nila. And that is the Donchan channel. So add natin yung Donchan channel. And ang default na period dito sa Donchan channel is 20. Alright? So mamaya ipapaliwanag ko sa inyo kung paano nako-compute etong Donchan channel and paano siya gumagana. So meron siyang tatlong parts. The upper band, etong green line sa taas, etong middle band, and also the lower band, etong red line sa baba. So, yung level ng upper band ngayon is right here. Okay? So, ka-level siya netong candle na to. Right? So, bakit ka-level siya netong candle na to? Pag nagbilang ka ng 20 candles, pabalik. So, bilang tayo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay? So, lagyan natin ng separation. So, dito sa 20 candles na to, nasaan dyan yung merong pinakamataas na price? Okay? So, etong candle na to. Correct? And etong candle na to, yung pinakamataas na price na naabot niya is at this level, So, kaya nandyan yung upper band right now. Okay? So, practice muna tayo, Halimbawa, Okay? Lumabas yung candle, naging ganito. Alright? So, bibilang ka ulit ng 20 candles pabalik. Alright? And dun sa 20 candles na yun, nahanapin mo kung nasaan yung pinakamataas na price. And may kita mo na nandito yung pinakamataas na price sa candle na to. So, ibig sabihin, yung Donchan Channel upper band is lalabas dito sa level na to. Okay? So, I hope na naiintindihan nyo guys. So, kung naiintindihan nyo, malamang alam nyo na kung saan lalabas yung lower band. Okay? So, magbibilang ulit kayo ng 20 candles pabalik. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay? Ngayon, nasaan yung pinakamababang price na na-reach sa 20 candles na to? Okay? Dito. Correct? So, kaya kapag tinignan mo yung lower band ngayon ng Donchan Channel, nandito sa level na to. Alright? So, I hope na naintindihan nyo. And then, yung middle band is just the average of the upper band minus lower band divided by 2. Okay? So, that's the average. Okay? So, of course, yung ginamit ng mga turtle traders is sa higher time frame, no? Specifically, 1 day. So, kapag 1 day yung time frame, ibig sabihin, every candle is equivalent to 1 day, correct? So, may kita nyo, no? Ibig sabihin, yung upper band ng Donchan Channel, pinapakita niya kung nasaan yung pinakamataas na price, highest price within the 20 days period. Okay? So, etong level na to kung may kita nyo. And eto yung strategy na ginawa ng turtle traders. As soon as tumaas ng 1 tick, no? 1 tick lang dito sa higher, sa upper band ng Donchan Channel, mag-enter na sila ng long position. Okay? So, yun ang goal ni Richard Dennis, no? To become objective yung goal nila. Okay, so para madaling masundan, napakadali lang. As soon as tumaas ng 1 tick dito sa upper band ng Donchan Channel, 20-day period, enter agad long position. Okay? Ganun din kapag bumaba ng 1 tick dito sa lower band ng Donchan Channel, 20-day period, enter na agad ng short position. Alright? But of course, no, since we are trading binary options, hindi tayo magti-trade ng 1 day time frame, no? Napakahaba niyan, okay? And then, yung Donchan Channel is iibahin natin yung period. So, gagawin natin 30 minutes. Ibig sabihin, gusto nating ipakita ng Donchan Channel yung pinakamataas na price at pinakamababang price sa loob ng 30-minute period. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, magbibilang ka ng 30 candles pabalik, no? So, ang pinakamataas na price dun sa 30 candles na yun, magpapakita ng upper band level. And yung pinakamababang price, no, dun sa 30 candles na yun, magpapakita dun sa lower band level. Okay? So, every period, every candle is equivalent to 1 minute since nasa 1 minute time frame tayo, multiplied by, no, 30 period, which is sa Donchan Channel. 30 yung pinili natin, meaning 30 minutes. Okay? Highest price, lowest price within that 30-minute period. So, yun yung logic behind sa settings ng Donchan Channel natin. Okay? So, kung gusto nyo i-test, no, bilang tayo ng 30 candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? And obviously, ang pinakamababang price sa 30 candles na to is here. Correct? Kaya, yung lower band natin is right here. No? So, eto, no, isang mabilis lang na testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, 8, yan yung pinakamababa na price. So, ibig sabihin, kapag pinalitan natin ng 8 to, magiging yung lower band kasing level nun. Okay? As you can see, kasing level niya, no? 1, 2, 3. So, na-move na kasi natapos na itong candle na to, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, ibig sabihin, ito na yung pinakamababa ngayon, no? And as you can see, yung lower band, nasa level na yan. Alright, so I hope guys na naiintindihan nyo, no? Itong settings ng Donchan channel and kung paano siya i-adjust, no? Kasi hindi naman porket sinabi ko na 30 yung gawin nyo, no? Eh, doon na kayo mag-i-stick lang. Okay? So, hindi ko sinabi na mag-settle kayo doon dahil pwede kayong mag-experiment and pwede kayong gumawa ng sarili nyong strategy based sa sarili nyong style din. Alright? But, ito yung strategy na na-practice ko na rin and sinishare ko sa inyo. Okay? So, 30 yung period and then mag-a-add tayo ng isa pang indicator. So, since this is a trend following strategy, no, gusto nating malaman na kung merong bang strength yung trend na susundan natin. Okay? And malalaman natin yon if we use a momentum indicator. And ang gagamit nating momentum indicator is the stochastic oscillator. Okay? So, para malaman natin na merong momentum yung trend pababa, gusto nating makita na yung green line mag-cross sa red line pababa. Okay? Tulad nito. And para malaman din natin kung merong momentum, no, yung trend pataas naman, okay, gusto natin makita na yung green line mag-cross sa red line pataas naman. Okay? Alright, so ganito yung magiging exact na entry natin. No? So, hihintayin natin na yung green line mag-cross sa red line pataas. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, merong momentum pataas. No? Then, hihintayin natin na mag-break yung upper band ng Donchan channel. So, katulad dito sa candle na to. Okay? So, nag-break yung upper band. As you can see, tumaas siya. Ibig sabihin, within this 30 period, nagkaroon ng bagong highest point. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, maybe that's the start of a new trend, which is upwards. Okay? So, gusto natin mag-enter dyan ng uptrade, no? And, ang magiging expiration time natin is 3 minutes. Okay? So, that's 3 times our time frame. So, ang time frame natin is 1 minute. And if we entered here an uptrade, so 1, 2, 3, then we will definitely win this trade right here. Okay? And then, ganun din yung idea kapag sa lower band. Okay? Pag nakita natin just like this, no, nag-cross yung green line. Okay? So, green line nag-cross sa red line pababa. Okay? Then, hihintayin natin na yung lower band is mag-break din. Okay? So, bumaba yung lower band. Okay? So, if this is the lower band, as you can see, flatline siya. Then, makita natin bumaba yung Donchan channel lower band. Then, saka tayo mag-enter dyan ng down trade. And the expiration time is 3 minutes. And ang time frame is 1 minute pa rin. Okay? So, now, let's see if makahanap tayo ng opportunity to enter a trade. Alright guys, so dito sa USD against Brazilian Real, as you can see, nandito na yung hinahanap natin na setup. Okay? So, yung green line nag-cross sa red line pataas. Okay? Ibig sabihin yung momentum is pataas most likely. And then, nakita natin na na-break yung structure ng upper bands ng Donchan channel. So, nag-enter tayo dito ng uptrade, $50, 3 minutes expiration time. Let's see if we can win this trade right here. Alright guys, so we have won the trade. Alright guys, so nakita natin, no, na halos same yung itsura netong Euro CHF at NZD CAD, okay? And same din na merong setup na hinahanap natin, okay? So nag-cross yung green line sa red line pataas, okay? And then nag-break yung structure ng upper band ng Donchan channel, okay? So nag-breakout siya to the upside, okay? So let's see if we can win these two trades right here. Alright guys, so natalo yung trade natin sa Euro CHF, but nanalo naman yung trade natin sa New Zealand dollar against Canadian dollar. Okay? So far, 2 out of 3 trades panalo. So let's continue our trading session. Alright guys, so as you can see, again, nagkaroon na naman ng new high dito sa USD against BRL. Okay? So, nakita natin, nag-cross din yung green line sa red line. So, that's why nag-enter tayo doon ng up trade. So, let's see if we can win this trade.